Folks, we are back. Corporal of Horse is having to ask everybody to get out of the way because they're lowering the bollards. It's been a while since we've seen that. Let me get myself out of the way as well because there's a vehicle coming into the yard. Oh, look at this guy, not even looking. Look at that. I wish he's got himself run over. See what I mean? How many times have I mentioned, even in Monday's video, to those the two kids that were sitting on the bollards, how quickly they can retract and then go back up again. They were very fast. It's rare to see that happening, especially on a busy period like this. But a bit of an update. What happened, I promised I'd get you the lowdown. What happened, everybody, is that the fellow that was banned, the actual situation with placing the microphone very close to the box on the gate, completely ridiculous. I mean, you heard me tell him that earlier on. But the situation with placing the microphone happened a while back. However, the official ban was only just handed out. I don't know why it took so long. Maybe they wanted to investigate, whatever. I don't know what happened. But officially, yep, he is the first... Oh, very polite bow. So that was a pleasure to see. Big respect there to the Japanese tourist who bowed out of respect to the guard. Gotta love their culture. Actually, Japanese culture is something we could all learn a lot from, without a doubt. Okay, so Corporal of Horse has helped that pedestrian avoid getting run over. And actually, I didn't even notice that they left the chain down whilst he went out. Somebody could have walked in. So yes, the ban was handed out today. For those of you that didn't see it, the officer having a chat and delivering the good news. That was in part 1 earlier on. The YouTuber getting banned. We are sympathetic, but at the same time, behave. To be honest, more interesting than that, there are too many people filming. Now, I don't know what they are going to do something about it. I don't know what they're going to do about it, and I'm not going to sort of, should we say, go into detail about that. But let's just say they're getting a little bit cheesed off with how many people are dragging around multiple cameras on sticks and poles and everything else. Gosh, it's packed here. What on earth? Just look at it. This was Arnie getting massively mauled, and hopefully she will be back in good time after the changeover. Oh my goodness me! I mean, it's impossible. You can't even get close when there are so many arms and hands and cameras and sticks and tourists. I prefer to try and film properly, but if that isn't possible, let's move to the other end. Where it might be. Or it might not be.
Go, get up there. Go, there you go. Go, Garrett, go. Garrett. There's not a line. She'll push it forward.
Summertime madness and summertime sadness, folks, I think.
Are you trying to be in it with them? Yeah. It says horses may come by.
Yeah, I know. Too many people. Way too many. Okay, folks, we're kind of front and centre row for the moment anyway. I don't know how long it'll last.
Ready? Daniel, get in. All right, ready? Hold on. Wait for him to lift his head up. Hold on. All right.
I just realised his brother was very close to the poo.
I'm trying. I got him. Go good. You have to jump up there.
I can't believe my horse left that filth on the king's floor.
Getting closer.
So many US tourists in London actually this week compared to usual. Brilliant. Ta-da. So I hope the audio is picking up how much noise there is around me, folks, because the area is much busier than it looks on the video. I'm in the middle of a video. It's halfway through a video. Thank you, though.
Siz bu insanları böyle beklerseniz işimiz var. Dalın. Dalın da ya. Bırak. Evet. Ay durun. Tamam. Çektim. Video da var.
It's relentless.
I'll take some, but we'll see.
Aquí, hombre, venga. Abajo,
I'm just being quiet, guys, not because anyone's next to me, but just because, wow, I mean, wow. People are posing in front of other people, destroying their pictures, not even realizing it. Look. Is that bro? Your French t-shirt out of my picture. Oh wow, loving the way they dress that kid. That's how you dress your kid when you visit the King's Horse Orb. Brilliant.
Venga, corra. Espero que está este hombre aquí.
The good thing, folks, is that it's been, what, a week plus since we had a massive shout in the yard. People tend to behave themselves much more in the yard than ever before, which I personally think is a really good thing. Don't forget, we can get much more close and personal with the troopers on foot than those on horseback in the boxes. The trooper said in what? Troopers got a great attitude actually to dealing with the public. It's funny how quickly some people just sort of run over and appear in the frame and then vanish. Of course, he's busy having a little scratch, destroying everyone's pictures. Saudi guys get lost.
يلا واحد واحد شلون وش زين سدها خلاص سوي يلا رجع شوي
Go by him, eyeball him, like, yeah, where's my time? Oh, goodness me. Habibi scared of the horse. Funny. Oh, wait, no. Oh. They weren't expecting that. The boy's okay, he's fine. So funny. Oh, he wants a little nibble of the coat. Oh, I've actually finally got the gatesman. Oh, he's come out. Hold on. Is he going to push through the Saudi group? I think he realised there's just too many people. And to be honest, he's right, there are. Oh, goodness me. Okay, they're coming back. I like this group, they're super funny. Go in the middle of the floor, it's got their picture. It's only going to be a matter of time until we see one of the horses grab someone's hat. Come on, horsey. That thing again with the bollards, folks. Luckily the officer's here to tell everybody. They went down again lightning fast. That's what I always tell the parents when the kids are sitting on them. They can go down so quickly, you know? So quick.
So quick, can't it?
Yep. And back up again. We've actually never seen anybody walking over the bollards when they go back up. Somebody getting elevated and into the air. I thought I was in trouble this morning. You looked really like when I saw you when I first got here. I know what happened, but you all look like really kind of.
Oh no, we'll just support each other. I don't know, yeah, nothing really. That's just quite standard.
No, I know what happened with Tony. I said to him a million times, be more careful about doing his own fault, isn't it, at the end of the day? But glad everything's all right. Cheers. Right, folks, we're back at the other end. Tyranny's fun, but hey, can't all be about the same horse. What a cast of characters we've got here, eh, folks? For early summer, pushing into each other's pictures like this dude. Look, just standing there. Right. Oh, wow, Jesus. Folks, I've just seen the Messiah here at Horseguards. Half Spain is here today. There's loads of names. Yep. What's this thinking? The guy's haircut is lunch.
Sì, se prende di andarla a voi come faccio a passare? Dai, avanti, porta.
So bro, just push in. Joe 90 on the left, can't decide where he's going. Ready player one. Really have to stick himself in the middle of the frame. Did it on purpose, guys. My Joe 90 joke. There's always one that puts the fat end in the frame.
Starà lontana.
And I'm really close. I'm like inside the bollards close. I don't like to get close to this, to be honest, but there's not really much choice when it's this busy. Sorry, no, it's okay. Go ahead. It's okay, go ahead. Oh, that's super nice. I just want to say hello. Note of calm with this lady on the horse. Oh god, Joe's back. Joe's friend is now in the camera instead. picture. This yeah, that's just a bit a little teeny weeny bit too much even for me. Wow, what a squish. This fellow, I'm sure that's a private tour guide. Look, he must be bullying that hat.
So we need to be sneaky with how we get into the truck.
Yep, it is. Oh, 1 second, guys. Let me just pause the video. Sorry, folks. It was related to before the conversation about what was happening with the YouTuber that got banned. Let me get myself behind. 1 second. There we are. Kind of got a spot. Things I'm not sure how much further. Oh, everyone else is going back further. A little bit more on that. Oh, 1 second. Missed it. I saw it, but we missed it. Just about to walk through into the horse's rear. The trooper folks are still in the archway, the gatesmen. So it's going to be a double change, and I would try and focus on what happens when the trooper leaves the archway. But I'll update you on my conversation with the police once we're out of the yard. So we should, in theory, have Raden coming back out for her second shift. Horses guys, Raden is closest to me and Rommel is on the right. Oh. Rommel's quitting. Noisy this morning. I think the troop might struggle with this one. Meanwhile, Raden, straight over. Oh, look, straight over. Little slapfuchs on dismount is to warn the horse of the impending weight displacement to one side. Next up, gatesman. Over a teeny bit. Here comes the gatesman. Now, the officers have not left any space. Genuinely surprised actually that he didn't let it rip into the group. They didn't really move quick enough, but they all like to shout, everybody. Okay, let's go forward onto the edge now. Kind of pushing in, but not too much. Gosh, the archway is packed on both sides. Look, people on the left, it's completely jammed. On the right, people even in the arches. Normally, they don't like it at all. But tourist season, there's only so much space. I mean, you can see, look guys, the corner is absolutely jammed. Okay, let's see what happens with our new gatesman, or gateswoman. To be honest, I'm just about to say straight away the police are more on it. I mean, they were on it last year, but they're definitely more on it this year in terms of being very, very, very firm with the tourists about stand here, stand there, that line, much more so than last summer. This Lance Corporal of Horse has got an absolutely superb voice, brilliant voice. Okay, so there is the relief, Lance Corporal of Horse at the rear. Be careful to get myself out of the way in a minute because I'm exactly standing where the new trooper gatesman is going to be. Oh, hold on a second. Corporal of wait, hold on. 2 corporals of force here today?
One be walking that way.
When the trooper moves, I'm going to move. There he is, look. I thought we already saw a different corporal of horse earlier when the bollards went down for that vehicle in part 1. Pretty sure that he's HCAV and not King's Troop. I like this gatesman who's about to emerge from the tunnel as well. This will be interesting. Let's see what happens when he comes out. I need to move myself pretty quick though because I'm standing where he needs to be. Let someone else get in trouble. Here he comes. The officers are moving everybody out of the way. That's it. Ah, bee in my face. Oopsie. They stopped just. Hey, you scoundrel. I thought you were only here early morning. Morning's like me.
A little trip, but I'll come back. Just got to catch that.
Oh, madness here, honestly, I tell you. You'll see it in today's video. One of the guys got banned from the yard permanently.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I mean, in some respects, it's good to see that they're exercising their powers because I think, and I'm sure you'd agree, anyone that isn't respecting the way things work, tough to get lost. Simple as that, isn't it, really? Yeah. But yeah, he was not a happy chap at all. But so many idiots in today. It's just.
Remember I got caught out with the flag last week.
Yep.
I found out the fact that they do it late. I watched them change it. 10:30 of all the Union Jack stand up this morning.
Ah, okay, I didn't know that in fact. Is this for the state visit of the Japanese Emperor? Everything in the back?
Could well be,
I'm thinking, I swear that's still to happen, isn't it? Or did it already happen? I'm kind of really out of the loop in terms of state events recently.
People were saying that this morning they were surprised the King was here, with the horse racing going on.
Oh, that's a good point actually, yeah.
But maybe changed the mind at the last moment.
Well wait, was it a long guard this morning? Because I wasn't here for the
sorry, the flag only went up at 10:30.
Ah, okay, pennies
I was
dropped.
wandering down there looking at the Union Jack that I wondered today, and then I actually saw them bring the flag down, standard went up.
I've never seen that happen actually, in all of these weeks and months of filming, never seen that. When it actually happens at that key moment. So there we just. Yeah, I mean, it's like, what can I say? I mean, you've probably seen it already, but it's getting a little bit out of control, and we're not even in July. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun here, aren't we, when the summer arrives proper.
Yeah, well, that's my luck today.
Yeah? Home time. See you soon. Okay, folks. It's funny, you know, I do like to talk with some of the more experienced people here that have been not only observing, but some of whom have been in HCAV. It's great to get a perspective of those that appreciate the work of the troopers, like the fellow Barry, a friend of mine that I was just talking to. Now, there's no old trooper here today. I mean, not for a moment am I suggesting that any of these people would dream of, you know, not paying for anything they'd like to buy. See, cash. But yikes! I mean, it would be so easy, wouldn't it? Look how many hands there are all over the stuff. They need about 4 or 5 people working in that little shop, honestly, to keep an eye on everyone. I thought Taurus was deciding which other person he's going to fillet with some fava beans. Oh, goodness me. Okay, so we're back at the front. Raden, folks. Raden, of course, Raden. I mean, it depends on whether people actually get close or annoy her, obviously. But the fact that Raden's back, if I can get through this throng. It's busy here. One second. Okay, so we're the first brave visitor. I think a lot of the tourists, when the horse nips a little bit, they think the horse is playing. Tourists, she's really not playing. God, here we go. There'll be Swedish kids, they're this tall. Tall oak trees. She seems much more chilled today, actually, than last time she was here, which actually was last week. It's not going to happen until somebody gets really close, gets on their nerves. Calling a bluff. Some of them have super fast response times, actually. Charles, you speak English? Only Spanish. Be careful with this horse. This horse is really, it bites a lot. Yeah, a lot. You were lucky. Oops. Okay, so Arnie's back on form. Oh, she gets too close. The horse is definitely having that off. She's like casting a spell. Oh, good lord. Even Pascal's like, wow. Arguably, either joint first or very close second best horse in each cab after Ormond. In some ways, it's good that Ormond, gelding, and Rawdon here, mare, keeping the tourist back. Keep having fun, a little lunch celebration in the yard by the sound of it. Surprised actually to see so many British school groups, because most kids are either having exams of some kind, end of year, GCSE or A levels, or schools are done. All good? It's getting calm. It's not getting like a little bit. It's surprising though. Tony got banned this one. The guy that runs a political channel. Tony, who's often here, he runs a political channel. You recognise him by pointing him out to you. He got banned.
Oh, is it the one who tried to record one of the...
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I had an argument with them again, tried to persuade them to overturn it. They're like, nope. Yeah, so he's got the boot permanently, so we better all behave.
To be honest, I'm surprised he hasn't been in prison for what he tried to do.
Yes. What do you mean you just real? Of course it is. Yes. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. It is.
So being banned for him is kind of...
It's a huge problem because you know how much time you spend in the yard or whatever, filming and talking to people. So he's just killed his own channel. But hey, it is what it is. You're doing a lot of shorts now.
Basically, my videos weren't doing well since I'm not coming here that much.
Yeah.
So I started before I never did that.
Because to be honest, I mean, I think probably 3 months managed time is going to be the biggest anyway. You made the right call with that. The channel exploded.
Yeah, but the thing is that he had no choice again as well, because he was getting low views. He was on the landscape.
Yeah.
He had nothing to lose, basically.
Best way to approach it, to be honest. I mean, I like the fact that his numbers went up because he deserves it. He works really hard. He's here a lot. He's a good person, so he really deserved it. So I'm glad that it all turned around for him. And the problem we have, guys, is that we need to have tourists in their little baby blue dresses going up to the horse. Thing is, everyone that was already here saw what just happened. I don't think at this point, because of what just happened, we're going to have a lot more willing victims, or they're going to be much more careful. Torgo's saying to his group, if you want to be brave, you can stand next to the horse, but don't touch him. Good advice.
One soldier who has been selected from the British Army because of their thoughtless track record will have added responsibilities of guarding royal palaces, but also the monarchy itself. They're wearing the traditional uniform. That in actual fact, soldiers that accompanied King Charles
This
II
is the magnificent army, she's saying. Oh, this bro is going to get nipped. Told you. Oh, you just missed it. That was obvious. It's the ones that just kind of stroll over there really confidently. Oh, you know, no, it's not going to be a problem. I'm not going to happen on TikTok or YouTube. That's the best distance to stand when you're an army's on duty. I will, folks, tell anyone that brings kids nearby to be careful because this horse is vicious. Which is fine if it's an adult, but... It's funny because it's still absolutely jammed here. Oh, get ready. One second, guys. Let me move out of the way a little bit. A bit of a disagreement there between some of the people filming. It's super funny. There's one new guy that's Polish guy that just started filming here with his channel. I think some people do come here for a couple of weeks or a couple of months. We've seen it before, and then they vanish. Because what I think most people don't understand is that it is actually quite hard work to film here. It's not as simple as, turn up and stand here, although some people do that. Wow, the pushing, the shoving, the noise is just completely relentless. The super loud ringtones on some people's phones. More importantly, the massive dirty looks from tourists sometimes that you wouldn't believe. Rarely do people kind of choose to get in my face or other people's faces that are filming here, but you've seen it happen on other channels. You've seen it happen on this channel last summer a few times. So many people are really, really angry about the fact that they're often caught in embarrassing situations with the horse, or if something else goes wrong, which is kind of understandable. I mean, to be fair, I would not personally myself, it's going to make me sound like a hypocrite, but I personally, if I went on holiday, a trip to Paris or whatever, and I made a mistake and I got in trouble or whatever, with the gendarmerie or the French police, I would not myself want to end up, in someone's YouTube video. Now, that doesn't make me a hypocrite, because if I made a mistake and I got owned for it, it's my own fault. It's as simple as that. It really is my own fault. But I do get it. I do get the fact that some tourists really do not appreciate it when it goes wrong. 90% are super chill. They couldn't care less. But yeah, often myself and some of the other guys have thought, hold on a second, he or she or they are going to have a go at us. You can just tell. They sort of stand there like, But then I think most of the time they don't, because there are a lot of police here, obviously. This is also one of the most surveilled parts of central London, cameras everywhere. And on top of that, there are so many other people that anyone stupid enough to get in it here is just going to end up getting in trouble. So for the moment, folks, in inverted commas, business as usual. This beauty we saw in part 1, and I introduced this horse as Rommel to everybody. A very unusual name, exceedingly unusual name for a king's horse, but I mean, it is what it is. I guess the troopers had a sense of humour that year when the R's came around. Watching what's going on in the yard, most people tend to be super well behaved, I've noticed today. We haven't had a single person walk into the arches. We haven't had a single guard needing to raise his voice to bellow in anyone's face. Which, okay, it might be unfortunate in terms of you the viewer, because at the end of the day, yes, it's entertaining. Okay, it is. If somebody gets themselves in trouble, if they're stupid, if they make a mistake, it is entertaining. That aspect of it is fun. So I'm not going to lie. But wow, the numbers are something else. I'm starting to recall those really busy days when we had all the pushing and shoving on the line during the double changeovers and at the end of day inspection, the 4 o'clock inspection. Why is she being disrespectful? I don't understand. Hi, baby, I know you can hear me, she's saying to the guard. Not was anything yet.
He's marching! He's marching!
He's marching in his cage. He's marching in his cage.
Yeah, he's marching in his cage. Look at the animal.
Oh my god. I'm not sure if you heard that. He's marching in his cage. Wow. I mean, I don't think I've seen this much stupidity here in some time. If they keep screaming, the police will throw them out. There's no doubt about that. I'm guessing that's the mum. So are you their mum? Excuse me, sorry. Are you with them?
Yes.
They're being super disrespectful. This is a military barracks. Okay. Mum told them to move on. Penny finally dropped. Unbelievable. So if you're going to bring your dopey kids here, look after them though. Teach them some respect. Explain to them where you are and how to behave. Incredible. Anyway, let's leave them to it. Someone, it was, oh, the Frenchies talking about, is it TikTok? It's got a teddy bear. We will go back to Arnie shortly, guys. Normal service with Arnie will be resumed. I was just wondering if that teddy was from the guard shop, but no, it's actually not. A little bit closer to head on. I will go back to Arnie, guys, to finish up today's video. Very peculiar day it's been, actually. Good peculiar day, not bad. Very little negativity at all today, until what we just saw, of course, but it wasn't malicious. They're too young and lacking awareness to be malicious. It's the parents' fault, not the kids. It's amazing actually that some, for example, this group of ladies, okay, guys are way over 6 foot. This girl's the same height as me. Like what? I knew it. That was absolutely inevitable. Everyone was like, get out of here. Whilst it said anyone came with a child sacrifice, better to give it to Arnie. Hold on a second, the other Saudi lady's got a rose hanging out of her handbag. Oh, no, sorry. You're asking me a question, I'm sorry. Being much more cautious of this time. Okay, so the gatesman's coming back out. There are plenty of people not paying attention as usual. Look. For the most part, as we've seen though, in fact all week, actually, not even today, they're not going left or right to their colleagues, not really having those chats we grew accustomed to. I guess we kind of got spoilt with the chats and interactions. Plus they need to mow through unsuspecting tourists to even get to that. Get to that situation. 1 second. There's a lot of tourists. That's some kind of basketball convention or something. I don't know. It's odd. No one is risky with Arnie now, which is probably smart, to be fair. We've had a pretty decent half an hour thus far. We're exactly halfway toward 2. I'm really surprised actually how quick the time went by today. It absolutely vanished.
So you guys want to see the change? We just
Sorry, look, is it worth the risk for a picture? No, it's not. I'm not going to brave it, folks. Maybe they will. At the moment, I'm not saying it is where it's going to happen. Every single time. I joke about this with the other guys when I finish filming. 10 or 15 minutes after I've already left, I'm on my way home to have lunch. Somebody gets mauled, bitten, and thrown on the floor. See, look. And the funny thing is that I think most tourists think it's some kind of a joke or a game. They can play with the horse, but well, we know what this horse can do. It's almost every single tourist that's been here has seen the videos. They all always mention, I've seen the TikTok videos, YouTube videos, or both, and yet they still come here and take a risk of ending up a victim in one of those videos. Oh, here we go. Oh, God. It's inevitable.
Why you guys were here? No one is there.
don't think that it's going to happen, folks. I don't. I thought she was actually speaking to the guard in Mandarin for a second. This is a big, big group.
And then you'll just say, excuse me, you need to be an assistant.
Actually, in fact, wait, folks, can anyone tell me which language? I don't think they are speaking Mandarin. Anyone pick up on the language? I'm trying to listen, but it's just a little bit too far away. Zach only rips her face off.
La que sale esperando para allá no sale la señora en esta.
She's really close. I knew it, I knew it. It's so easy now, they're the ones that are going to get bitten. They just march over, not with not a care in the world. Boom. Uh-oh. Okay, this one's definitely not going to get she's a bit too far away. It's such an all-one-like face, isn't it? I'd love to know though, why is it that it's not every single person that she lunges for? What would it be? Scent, perhaps? Colour? I don't know. Why would all of a sudden be decide this one is annoying? I'm going to try and bite them. But another one, I'm super curious actually as to whether or not she's not going to bite the DHL delivery driver. He's always here like me. So I'm wondering if I went over to try. I'm not going to do it, folks. Especially not with the camera and all the kit. I've never been in the store with this horse, so I don't know how bad she is off duty. This lady's got trouble walking, so I'm really hoping she doesn't get too close. I'll warn her if she does. Get closer. This horse bites a lot. This horse really bites a lot. Tell her to be careful. The horse bites. Yeah. Yeah, it's as if she wouldn't be able to run away quickly if the horse went for her. I think the horse might go for this girl. Honestly, like everyone watches, they're like, okay, the horse is not going to bite me. I'd be kind of worried about that actually, because she had bare shoulders, and I'm sure those teeth would sink into the skin like a knife into butter.
Okay, đấy. Yeah.
Amo? Hecho varios.
Who's next, folks? See what I mean? Like the basketball team. I swear girls' basketball team is in London. Husband saying to her, get closer, get closer. She's like, nope, that's Arnie. So that big group have moved on finally. It's actually, to be honest, a good thing when the horses play for them. Make sure that they keep back. I give you my personal space, is really what she's saying, but I don't really want to see anyone get hurt, to be fair, unless they come over and actively try and promote the horse, in which case, tough, they deserve it. Oh, she's probably bite me. Did you hear that? She got has a unique ability to read the future. She got my lottery ticket. Blondie's convention. Oh, she's got this one's going to get 100%. And she's lucky. Incredible blue eyes, actually. God, I'm pretty sure they're Berbers from northern Morocco. Because like, Mum, no, don't push me closer. Because they're just about standing far enough back. Any closer, they're going to get bitten. The horse is already thinking about it.
Just one more, that's it. صوروا ماما يا بنت.
بصور فيديو بس.
I think I need to finish the video by thanking Arnie, rather than a real name, for being an absolute champion as usual, and without a doubt the highlight of today. Yes, you are. She's like, John, don't say that, you're going to make me blush. There is a very good chance, people, more than or higher than 50%, that I'll be back here tomorrow. It's going to depend on what time I get home tonight. Because tomorrow Arnie will be back on duty, and I do like filming this horse. And tomorrow it's going to be very, very sunny all day. Bright sun, 22, 23 all day. So I will do my very best, even if it potentially might be in the afternoon, to be back in the hood tomorrow. For any of you that didn't see part 1, guys, I will link it, or it is linked, sorry, in the description below. Watch part 1 to see what happened with the YouTuber being banned. First time we've actually seen somebody getting banned on camera, to be honest. Sad, but hey, break the rules, pay the consequences. On that note, folks, I'm out of here. The second I switch it off, Arnie's going to rip somebody's arm off, I know it. Toss it in the air. Even this dude knows it. Anyway, back soon, guys. Bye for now.